This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever,
All right, who's hungry?
mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks,
You're in timeout.
pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more.
Hey.
So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
I'm sitting here with Coach Runyon of Paul Lawrence Dunbar, and Coach, congratulations, obviously making it here to the regional tournament.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Obviously, you guys had a big win against Berea the other night, and tonight you face a team that historically has had really good success in this tournament. What do you know about Franklin County?
We know a lot about Franklin. We know some of the things they're going to do. We'd probably expect to see some sort of boxing chaser, or at least man no help on Elise. I know Joey's a great coach. He's going to have his team prepared. I kind of expect it to be a really good game tonight.
Yeah. Who's got to really step up for you? I know you mentioned that Allison Coons, that she's got to step up, but we expect that from her. Who's got to step up bench-wise, or in that starting five besides Elise?
I think for us to be successful tonight, I think we're going to get what we're going to get out of Tanaya and Elise, but I think Isaiah Campbell's got to play a good game, and Haley Gadd's got to play a good game in the post for us. She's got to rebound and defend patience and make some buckets down there.
Coach, tonight, Franklin County, you're probably going to have a big crowd here tonight. They travel well. I know Dunbar travels well, too. You guys had a pretty good crowd over there the other night against Berea when we were over at your school. But how does the crowd play into this atmosphere here tonight on this college court?
Well, it brings energy. It helps the kids be energized and give them a sense of community, a sense of purpose. They're playing for not just the team, they're playing for their school. So, we hope to have a good crowd tonight. I know our band will be here. We'll have a lot of parents and stuff. So I hope some of the students decide to come. It's an early game time in Richmond, so I don't know how many will actually be here, but we're hoping that they all get here.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
William Warfield here with Julie Muntz, and that was Coach Paul Runyon there, Julie. And we'll hear from Coach Joey Thacker here coming up next. But Julie, welcome into the broadcast again tonight. I know this is kind of your pre-state tournament, if you will, for not only these girls out here, but also for you because you do the commentating for the state tournament.
Oh, absolutely, William. And I appreciate you letting me come on set here and be able to call games. That's such a fun atmosphere here at EKU Paul McBrayer Arena. And I just love the excitement that surrounds this, and it's always nice to be known as kind of like the heavy hitter when you come in for the big time games.
That's
so
right.
Here we are.
All right. Well, I'm not the heavy hitter like Mr. Ball is, so you'll have to excuse me tonight. But I tell you what, we'll have a lot of fun with these games, and we'll see who's going to play in the championship game come on Sunday.
Oh, absolutely.
Or Saturday, excuse me.
Yeah,
Saturday.
and it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out, because what I like about this year's 11th region is a lot of the teams are neck and neck with each other.
Right.
They mirror a lot of the similar guard play and the similar post play that they have. So I would anticipate a lot of these teams doing a inside-out, maybe like a four-guard front with a post player setting screens, getting rebounds, things like that. But I'm telling you, William, what's really going to win this ball game is controlling every possession and then also controlling the boards. So they've got to make sure that they value each possession because it's going to come down to that.
Yeah, and I specifically in this ball game, it's going to come down to who's on the offensive glass tonight, I think. And, Dunbar obviously does a great job with that this season, and we'll see how that plays out here tonight. Haven't seen Franklin County yet, but I got a feeling Coach Thacker will have them ready. They're undefeated in the region, Julie, so 15-0.
Well, they're always like an underdog coming in, so he's always got a reloading at Franklin, and it's just like they always have somebody to replace, and he's an excellent offensive, defensive-minded coach, and he's always he does really well with his X's and O's, and he can do really well. But when you have a point guard like Brooklyn Miles, who is just like another coach on the floor, she really gets it and understands what Coach Thacker wants because, heck, she's been with the team, since the 6th, 7th grade?
Yeah, she's
been on starting since then, too. And
a lot of experience on this floor, so we'll see tonight. I'm going to go ahead and play Coach Thacker's interview while we get ready to play some basketball here at Eastern Kentucky University. Appreciate you. Yep. Coach, first off, congratulations on another great season. You guys 25-7 overall in the season and 15-0 in a very tough 11th region, Coach.
Yeah, I really feel like that we've still not played our best basketball. It's been an inconsistent group, but we're young. We play 4 sophomores quite a bit. But I feel like, no secrets. Let's go throw it up, see what happens.
Playing Dunbar again tonight, a team that you had previously played back on February 11th, it looks like, Coach, and it looks like you all won 54-50 in that one.
Yeah, I don't think either one of us played well that night. I thought the game was really, really slow and really lackadaisical on both ends. We had about 11, 12-point lead there late and tried our best to give it away. We've got to rebound better against them than we did that night. They just sort of played volleyball with it on us, and they're bigger than we are, but we got to do a better job of doing the little things.
You talked about the size there, Coach. What do you guys got to do? Obviously they've got a really good star on their team. At least Allison Coons likes to box out and that kind of stuff. But what do you got to do to get on the offensive boards and just get some rebounds tonight against this Dunbar team?
Well, they play quite a bit of zone, and they're really big on the back line of it. Our guards have to go in there and try to rebound some. As long as Brooklyn checks back, we're fine in transition on defense, but we just can't be intimidated by the size on the back line. We've got to try to sneak in there and get one or two.
Who's really got to step up for you tonight?
Well, I think it's Lakin Hamlin and Jasmine Simpson, 2 of our seniors. They're going to get some looks. I've always said McBrayer Arena is the place where jump shots go to die. Mm-hmm. They've got to jump up and make some shots because of what they're going to take away from us inside and from Brooklyn. And then Brooklyn's got to make a couple too, because I'm pretty sure they'll back off her and challenge her to hit a couple early.
We'll have a big crowd here tonight. It looks like everybody's starting to come in already, Coach. How does the crowd play in a game like this on this college court?
Well, it does. We've been here a bunch, so hopefully, we don't get the jitters. We do have some kids that's never really been in this environment. It's going to have to contribute, but it's that time of the year. It's national holiday in Kentucky, or state holiday, I should say.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
As Coach Joey Thacker.
Coach, first off,
I was getting ready to play it again there, Joey.
It was that good.
Obviously, it was a pre-recorded interview, but. Yeah, man, this is exciting times. We got Dunbar, you got Franklin County, two teams this year that played beforehand, and it was a close game. 54-50 was the final in that one. So.
Yeah, and like I said, and they don't call it March Madness for anything. So anything can happen here, and it's just depending on who's on, or basketball is a game of runs also. So it just depends on how well Brooklyn Miles runs and operates from her team. If they ever give her space to be able to slash into the basket, or if she's picked up to be able to kick the ball out for somebody shooting 3, they could be a deadly combo there. And again, you mentioned, and the coaches mentioned, the size of Dunbar, which is, you don't see like people over 6'2", 6'3", like they're some big girls. So
they're pretty consistent.
But it's the quickness versus the tall post players, or the presence that when you have Elise Ellison-Coons who can dribble, pass, drive, shoot, and all that, that's just, the ones that we recognize early on. But, I'm positive that they're going to get everybody in the right spots. They're going to be able to run their style of play, and we'll just see if Franklin County can shut the bigs out.
Looking out there on the floor, you got Haley Gadd, you got Carly Henshaw for Dunbar. You also got Elise Ellison-Coons. You also got Isaiah Campbell. And who else?
Tanea Cecil.
Tanea Cecil, yeah. Cecil can handle the rock, by the way. Franklin County jumping up there, and that was Gracie Thacker jumping up for the ball, but Dunbar able to win it out. We'll give you Franklin County starting lineup here in just a second as we pick that up here. But Cecil with it out top, looking over to her left, and ball punched loose there briefly by Miles. And Miles got the start tonight after all. Originally, she wasn't up on the board.
The issue right there is Dunbar. Their spacing was not really good. So they have to do a better job spacing the ball and make sure they can connect on those passes because, again, value every possession.
Miles with the basketball straight ahead as she dribbles to her right. I keep forgetting we don't have to call it like a radio broadcast, because everybody's watching the video, Julie. So Lakin Hamlin with it after she gives it up back again to Miles. Miles going to swing it back out up top for Franklin County. Back over to the left wing, 3 on the way, 3 no good, and ripping the ball down to Lisa Ellison-Coons. I know Dunbar very well, so I'll pick up on this Franklin County team pretty quick as well. Back on the other end, and couldn't get that one to fall for Dunbar was Campbell, but we do have a foul, but it's against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Gracie Thacker, number 34 for Franklin County, she had access to the rebound there, but she's got to take that ball and rip it down and chin the ball and be able to secure it. But that time she kind of just didn't jump very good, and it didn't go their way.
Simpson inbounded it there to Miles as Miles brings the ball up the floor. She'll hand it over here to Chambers. Chambers, a few dribbles, hands it back off to Miles. Everything seems like it runs through Miles here. Left wing 3, that one is good.
Big time shot.
That was Lakin Hamlin. I take that back. That was actually Simpson, excuse me.
Yeah, Jasmine Simpson. Yeah, she did a great job squaring her shoulders up and had a nice shot.
Ball stolen away. Franklin County coming up with it. Chambers on the steal. She'll go on the other end and score.
I really like her smoothness. Be able to take it coast to coast on the steal.
Last thing Coach Runyon's team wanted to do was let Franklin County out to early lead, and we got a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, Jasmine Chambers, thank you. She just got a little overzealous there. She wanted that steal. She had that momentum going, but, again, her body did make contact.
Lisa Ellison-Coons will inbound to Cecil. And Cecil will bring the rock up the floor. Left to right on your screen, Dunbar in the black with the red numbers, white trim. Over to Campbell, back out top to Cecil, now Coons. Over to the right side, Henshaw with it. Back to Elise Ellison-Coons. Floater was left short. Here comes, I thought Franklin County was going to get the run out. Cecil will take the 3 as Henshaw chased that ball down. Nice rebound underneath by Gadd. Couldn't get it to fall, but got it over to her teammate, and that was Campbell. Julie Campbell working hard inside there. She was fouled. She'll go to the line. Yeah,
and again, here's where Dunbar's size comes into play because what was that, 2 to 3 offensive rebounds that was happening, and they really have some physical presence.
First free throw, no good. So we mentioned that Franklin County, you got Jasmine Chambers in there. You got Jasmine Simpson. Also in the ball game, Gracie Thacker. Miles is also in there. As that second free throw is good by Campbell. Miles bringing the ball up the floor here for Franklin County. 5-1 our score. Over in the left wing now for the Flyers. Now they look inside the paint, but the ball knocked loose. Dunbar and Franklin County are both on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Franklin County.
Yeah, it looks like Jasmine Chambers, not recognizing that size in the middle and just going against it. And she was like, uh-oh, and kind of wanted to take it back.
Franklin inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. Miles will swing it back over to the left wing, back out top to Miles. Cecil on Miles, but Miles got that first step, went to dish it off, and it went off of Dunbar. So he'll stay with Franklin County.
Well, I tell you what, William, she is so quick on the drive, and she's able to dish. But if I was her, I would have just taken it on up, draw the foul.
On the inbounds, we got a foul underneath. Going to the line for Franklin County is going to be Thacker. That was a quick inbounds play right underneath the basket. Thacker went up and was hacked as she went for the shot. That free throw no good.
Looks like Coach Thacker's daughter.
Yeah,
Gracie, yeah.
Gracie.
I wanted to say Josie. I was so used to
Josie's
calling
other-
Josie's
yeah.
name, but Gracie, she inherited all the big size, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And, Josie was the one that shot the three really well in this tournament over the years. 6-1 our score. Dunbar having a little trouble getting the ball across the half line, but Cecil has it now on the left side. Looking, cutting to the basket now and dishing off as Dunbar working back around the horn. Coons for three, no good. Rebound,
Good block out.
Friars. Yes, all the way on the other end. Miles going coast to coast and lays it up and in.
I'm telling you what, William, speed, anybody on that floor, there's nobody that can match her speed.
Yeah, nobody at all. I totally get that. You see, I wonder if she runs track for Franklin County. I would be surprised if she didn't. She got the floor quick. 8-1 our score. 4:54 left to go here in this first quarter of play. William Morford alongside the legendary
Hey.
Julie Muntz.
I don't know about that, but it's probably a good idea for Coach Runyon to call the quick timeout, because he's got to make that adjustment, because his guard play has to get back, and they know the quickness of Brooklyn Miles, so she will slash hard to the basket. So they've got to make sure they get somebody set and back, not to send her to go rebound, but get back so they can stop that drive.
All right, again, 8-1 our score. 4:54 left to go, first quarter of play. Keep things right here. Want to thank Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. Mingy Beef Jerky, you can find it at your local convenience store. You got Kennedy in the ball game now. So Shavi Kennedy, I believe is how you say that, Shavi. And if I said that wrong, please send us a message and let us know. 8-1 our score. Dunbar with it. Here's Elise Ellison-Coons. Ball on the floor. She got the ball down. Hinshaw tried to come in there and help, but Franklin County quickly on the defense. Got in there on it, Julie.
Yeah, Elise Ellison-Coons just did too many dribbles, and their quickness was able. They were doing a really good job passing the ball and moving the defense. Just continue on with that passing game.
Bulldogs with it. Cecil kicks it out to Elise Ellison-Coons. Back out top to Cecil. She'll take a three.
Bam.
Good. That's what Dunbar needed right there. Some feel-good points to get back in this one a
Yes.
little bit.
Excellent shot.
Here's Miles up top. Miles, you had mentioned earlier that she's played with them, Julie, ever since, as we got a tap out front there by Dunbar as Campbell almost came up with that ball. Miles goes back and gets it, drives into the lane, couldn't get it to fall, and there is Kennedy for the bucket.
Sometimes being in the right place at the right time helps, so great job by Kennedy.
Kennedy indeed was in the right place at the right time. Here's Campbell. She swings it over to Hinshaw. She'll take a three.
Oh.
Too long. This court will fool you on those threes sometimes, Julie.
And funny you mention that. That is a big thing, because it's going to be a big adjustment. First of all, it's going to be very tiring because they're not used to the length of the court and then the width of the court too. And you have to make that adjustment because there's so much space in this gym too. That's why they come early, to make sure they shoot and get used to this floor.
Cecil got it in the Gad. She's probably on the 4.5 second on that inbounds. Gad now with it inside, looking to kick it back out. Here's Cecil again, stepped on the line. Yep.
Good call by the referee. He was right on it.
He was looking at the line, wasn't he? Sitting right here in front of us. You're watching the game live here on Prep Spin. We're also simulcasting on the NFHS network and on Facebook tonight and YouTube. 10-4 the score, 3:28 left to go here in this first quarter of play. William Moorfield alongside Julie Muntz. Three on the way, three no good off the back of the iron there for Hamblin. Here's Dunbar on the rebound, but it's taken away as Chambers came up with the loose rock. Carter also in there. By the way, Neve Carter, it's Heaven spelled backwards. There's a three from the right wing, Brooklyn Miles.
I'll tell you what, William, she just looks so comfortable out there.
13-4 the score.
And a steal.
Another takeaway here by Franklin County. Miles playing in there like a WNBA player.
One day.
bucket.
So I tell you what the problem is right now is on Franklin's doing an excellent job pressing, but they're telegraphing their passes. Dunbar's telegraphing, and they're trying to go over the head, and it's easily picked up, and they know exactly where they're passing. So fake a pass to make a pass, William.
That's right. That's a good thing right there. You know, you obviously got the basketball IQ though. I mean, you're there.
It's starting to get a little foggy as I age a little more.
15-4 the score. 2:55 left to go this first quarter of play. I want to thank Scholastic Ball Report. He's filming the show tonight. Gary Ball is, so he couldn't make it here. Switched his show filming, I believe, last week. So I think he's doing 2 tonight. So.
Hey, I tell you what, Gary does an excellent job being able to promote our Kentucky athletes and, you know, putting them first and always doing helping our Kentucky athletes out. And just such a great thing that we have going on here in our state.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we miss Gary Ball too, but, you know, you're an excellent dude. And how long have we known each other? About 15 years now. And
oh, wow. Has it been that long?
Oh, it's getting close. It's creeping up, man. But
I've had the pleasure of working with you at the state tournament for the last 6 years now.
Yeah,
so.
And what's exciting is the girls have the first round, the first go at before the boys at Rupp Arena.
And no concert this year.
No concert, so you don't have to pack your equipment up and leave and repack it, unpack it.
That was hectic last year.
Yeah.
Dunbar with the basketball. Cecil with it out top, looking inside the Gad. Gad one dribble, puts it up, no good. Battle for the board, and nice rebound in there by Patience Laster. Coach Thacker said she got to do that all game. Franklin County, as I'm talking, quickly back on the other end, and they're so quick they scored already.
Yeah, it just looks like Chambers.
Chambers.
Yeah, she is just really smooth as she really does a great job slashing and driving.
Miles again with another steal. Looking up court, look at the court vision. Unfortunately for her, though, Dunbar took it away, but Franklin County got it back. Now Dunbar back with it. Here's a layup that is good. And who got that? That was Campbell.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read the number.
Zia Campbell,
13,
the sophomore, able to lay that one in. That was a tough shot.
Against Patience Lassiter, that was.
I'm going to look at that again. This is our OTP, Overtime Performance Instant Replay right here. As Franklin County misses on the other end while we're watching that. I must have hit 10 seconds on that or something. Back
Good
the
hustle.
other way, and we got a jump ball situation here. Elise Ellison-Coons was down on the floor along with Carter of Franklin County and also Jasmine Simpson on the hustle of Franklin County. And Simpson got shaken up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, what an excellent job by Simpson diving on the ground to be able to retrieve the ball and get it back for her team.
All right, so here we go. Again, you're watching the game live here on Prep Spin. William Warfield alongside Julie Muntz.
Yeah, we also have Nevaeh Carter, who just checked in for the Flyers.
Yeah, Nevaeh, she was part of this big play down here on the floor. They look inside the Laster up off the glass, no good. Haley Gadd just rips down the rebound. Here's Cecil. Campbell now. Campbell had it knocked loose by Carter. But a reach-in foul going to be called. Carter a little bit too aggressive on the defense, if you will.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these Franklin County Flyers, they are scrappy. So they're doing a great job trapping up top, and it's really hard for Dunbar to pass through that.
You're watching this one again here from Eastern Kentucky University as Cecil has it out top for Dunbar, swings it to Campbell. Campbell back out top to Cecil. Now they look over to the left side, and Elise Ellison-Coons has it. Here's Campbell. Baseline jumper, no good. Coons there, though. Cleans up the mess and able to score.
Yeah, Elise Ellison-Coons does an excellent job reading her teammate's air ball and went hard in for the basket and kept the ball up high, and it was untouchable. So she did an excellent job. Good textbook rebounding and putback.
Franklin County slowing down the pace as Miles now goes inside, and it's almost at will for her.
Yeah, she definitely will impose her will on her opponents.
19-8, all Franklin County jump shot good there.
Yeah, I really like that jump shot. That's kind of like a lost shot that a lot of players do not use that much anymore.
Lester quickly back on the other end. And how about the court vision again by Carter and by Miles? They just keep continuing to find their teammates.
Yeah, it's all about finding the right people with the highest percentage shot. So excellent job, good heads-up move, and Patience Lassiter running the floor, being able to put it in at will as well.
All right, so we got the end of the first quarter of play. Our score 21-10. We're going to step out. We'll be right back. You're watching the game live here on Prep Spin. Return here to Eastern Kentucky University. William Warfield alongside Julie Muntz, and Dunbar will have the basketball to start the second quarter of play. Cecil. Now Campbell. Campbell being picked up top by Carter as Coons was calling for the ball. Coons now driving inside, and
tough shot. What a great little floater by Elise Ellison Coons.
Got it to fall. She's been pretty good at that most of the season.
Consistent.
Yeah. We get to see her a couple big games. Carter. She'll kick it back out to Hamblin. Hamblin back to Carter. Carter going inside. Up, no good. Elise Ellison Coons with a big rebound. Gets it back up ahead here to Cecil. Cecil swinging it over to Campbell. Campbell.
Oh, we got a mismatch against Elise Ellison Coons. They have
yeah, it looks like 22 in there. Peyton Sutton, is that who that is?
Yeah, she probably comes up to her
just putting a body on her right
now.
Coons recognizes it too, so she's in there and she's trying to post up. But a nice steal again here by Kennedy of Franklin County. She'll go up off the glass high, no good.
Over the back.
Yeah, and on the rebound attempt, going to be called for over the back. And I think Carter actually is going to be called for the foul. Yep, it was on Carter. 21-12. Hey, we got some end of quarter stats. How about that?
We got big time.
21-12 the score. Campbell with it on the left side for Dunbar. Dunbar trailing right now, 21-12, and they got to figure out how to get on the board. They got a foul away from the basketball as Haley Gadd was doing a little bit too much with her hands inside there. Trying to post up or trying to push off her defender there, and the official called her for it. (21-12). Here's Miles. She's going to dish off to Laster inside, and that was textbook.
Yeah, what's happening is Brooklyn Miles is getting around her defender, so the weak side defense has to pick her up, which leaves Patience Lassiter wide open.
I'll tell you what, Peyton Sutton in the backcourt right there is all over Dunbar trying to bring up the ball. Elise Allison Coons, she went down hard, but back up on her feet.
And I think, too, she's about ready for a break because I think the floor is starting to take effect right now, and, you know, a little bit of extra
Franklin County does play on a high school floor, but Dunbar, they actually have a college-sized floor in their gym.
Are you serious?
They do. So
I did not know that.
23-12 our score. Yep,
10
seconds.
Catholic
and Dunbar does.
There's a 10-second violation, backcourt violation. Wasn't aware of the time.
So the time picked up from the
where
point, from the whistle before.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It does not start over.
23-12 is our score. You guys can see that there on your scoreboard, though. Inside drive and couldn't
Waves
get it.
it off. That's a good call. Travel.
Chambers. Yeah, Chambers took the shot, but she traveled before she was able to take the shot there, Julie. So Dunbar will have it back. Dunbar catching a little break here. Can they get on the board? They got everything going for them right now except for buckets. Here's Henshaw looking inside to Gadd. Gadd turn around, little left-hand hook. Got it to fall.
And again, as you said, William, number 42, Gadd, just did a phenomenal job using her body, posting her up, and using her size to her advantage.
Gadd getting it done there for Dunbar. Here's Miles. Miles going to go quickly to her right. Dishes it off the last.
And one.
Count it. See if we can watch that again. It's an overtime performance instant replay here, Julie.
So basically, William, it's the same play as Brooklyn Miles is getting around her defender, which that weak side defense is picking her up, and then dishes right to Patience. And that's a 1-2 punch that they got to figure out a way to stop that. Or switch defenses and start playing a little zone to stop the drive on that.
Laster at the free throw line. Last year she was at the free throw line quite a bit, and she was able to hit her free throws, which is uncharacteristic for a center, especially at this level.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, that she is only a sophomore, so she's still learning the game, William, and learning how to use her strengths to dominate inside.
She's played on this team since the 7th grade. There's a three from Elise Ellison-Coons, knocking it down. 26-17, so Dunbar, that helps them out a little bit. At least takes back that and one by Laster, right?
Yeah.
4:30 on the clock. Here's Franklin County. There's Chanel. There's a jump shot right wing. That jump shot good by Simpson. Jasmine Simpson.
I'll tell you what I really like about this Franklin County team is they're so smooth and just so relaxed when they shoot the ball.
Chambers on the assist on that Simpson made shot. Here's
with an answer.
Cecil with the three.
What a timely shot by, three-point shot by Cecil, and she did a phenomenal job squaring her shoulders and her feet and just knocked it down.
Sanaya Cecil, dangerous from behind the arc. 3:51 on the clock, and Franklin County missing on the layup. Here comes Dunbar back the other way. Got a chance to get it even closer. Ellison-Coons over to Cecil. Cecil now picked up. She's picked up there by Hamlin, but she went to drive into the inside there. Couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Miles in Franklin County. Laster. Well, they're doing that all day long. They've connected just like that 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah. That 42, she's got to do a better job establishing her dominance on defense, because she has got to shut down Lassiter, because she has hit, 3 in a row on that same play.
Again, Dunbar leaves it short. Ellison-Coons picks it up, however. Gadd jump shot good. Dunbar catching another break there. Luckily, that ball was knocked loose for them, and Gadd in the right place at the right time along with Coons. 2:50 on the clock. Miles slowing down the pace. Got the little screen out top, but swings it over to the left side again here to Simpson. Now back to Laster. Patience kicks it back out. Now Miles.
Coach Thacker wants a timeout here, but they're about ready to score.
They were looking inside again, and Dunbar had them defended well that time, but a foul called. The foul called against the Bulldogs, and Coach Runyon over there just kind of waved his hands as the official was walking over by him. Like, man, that was a bad call. But Laster at the line.
Well, here's the thing. Patience Lassiter, what is she, about 6'2", 6'1"?
Yeah.
And the girl tried to swat her shot, and you're not going to get up there. You just need to establish your space on defense and make her shoot over top of you, because at any time you swipe down on the ball, that's basically like an automatic foul.
Second free throw is up and it's good. 32-22, 10-point game and a timeout, Franklin County. He's going to take a full timeout. We'll take one with him, Julie.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back live from Eastern Kentucky University. We're at the Paul S. McBrayer Arena here on Prep Spin.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Whitaker Bank. I want to thank them. Also, Rafferty's Restaurants, where the specials Rafferty's. We did a 11th Region coaches show up there at Rafferty's. And
yeah, I liked it when you all moved it to that, or when the 11th Region moved to Rafferty's, because it's just a nice little home restaurant environment that everybody seems to enjoy themselves.
We had mics all over the tables up there, and it was a great time. 32-22 our score. Franklin County made an appearance there. Dunbar was unable to come because they were practicing. 2:05 on the clock. Carter gives it over to Miles. Miles gets a lot of credit on this team, rightfully so. Look at that. Up off the glass there by, who was that? That was Thacker, Gracie Thacker. But Miles,
she's got to be the, and she has got to be the assist leader right now. Like, she does a phenomenal job seeing the open person and get the highest percentage shot. And she seems like she is a really good team player, just like we want to get the best.
Thacker's free throw, no good. She reminds me, I mean, she doesn't even look like she's on the college level, the way that she makes those passes over there. I mean, honestly, the way she's making those passes, it's hard for some of these girls to handle it. I mean, that you could probably say that against most people in the state.
Yeah.
But they're good passes.
And the big girls are going to be ready, because if not, she's going to hit them right in the nose.
The next level will be ready. I can guarantee that. All right, Dunbar with it off the missed free throw on the other end. That 3 too strong. It goes out of bounds back to Franklin County.
Yeah, so we got number 24, Kinsey Sizemore, in the game. Yeah, she did a good job posting up, but Franklin County quickly capitalized on that and double teamed, and she was able to kick it out to number 13, Isaiah Campbell, and she just was not dialed in.
Isaiah Campbell. There's a lot of pretty names on these two rosters. 32-22 our score. Carter gives it back up to Miles. Miles being double teamed up top. Going to kick it over to Carter again. Carter swinging it to the left side. There's a 3 on the way, no good by Kennedy. And Dunbar comes down with the rebound. Here comes the Bulldogs up ahead. This is Jackson. Jackson couldn't get it to go. Back the other way. Here's Franklin County. Miles out ahead of everybody, lays it up in.
Great job by Franklin County as they pushed the ball up the floor and really beat Dunbar in transition.
Ball and punch loose. Cecil able to punch it loose. Dunbar with it now. 34-22. Cecil looking up ahead to Coons. Punch loose by Laster. Laster gives it up to Miles. Miles out racing everybody. Dishes off to Carter for the bucket.
I'll tell you what I like about Miles, too, is she makes her teammates look so good.
She does. Carter able to handle those passes. Coons with a Euro step, no good. Rebound underneath. Coons battling for it in there with Franklin County's Laster. And, boy, that was a battle inside there. Laster won it, got it out to Miles. Miles swinging it to Carter. Right side 3 on the way. It's up, no good. Rebound. Dunbar Sizemore in the ball game now for Dunbar. Nice behind the back by Cecil. She'll take a shot at real close to the buzzer and drains it.
Count it, William Warfield.
Wow, Cecil, that's a big shot right there.
Yeah, that was a nice momentum boost going into halftime here. So great job by Dunbar getting the ball to the floor and recognizing the time that was on the clock that was about to expire. Drains it, nails that three-point shot.
36-25 the score here at the half. William Warfield alongside Julie Muntz. We appreciate Julie each and every year. It seems like we do this here at the 11th region, and you know it's good good practice for you. It's good practice for us. And we practice the whole regular season too, by the way. So we're about ready to hit prime time at Rupp Arena here next week.
Prime time, yeah. So yeah, just I appreciate you letting me come on, and just what a great exciting time here, and I really like the like you've got Dunbar that's. I guess we just lost connection with the scoreboard, but what is it, down like 10 points or?
Yeah, they were having issues up there because it wasn't
reloading live. The live stats weren't reloading, or?
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with it.
I think you unplugged the scores table.
Oh, you did?
You got to blame it on somebody. But anyway, Dunbar did a great job fighting and clawing back to be able to get those shots too.
Yeah. Franklin County dance team is coming out. That's what it is. So Hugh probably not knowing that he took the scoreboard down, which is back up now.
Hey.
But I noticed in the first half they weren't keeping anybody's points up there.
Yeah.
So that's because I kept looking up there to see how much somebody had, and it just wasn't up there. I saw Franklin County last night. Their dance team was at Lexington Catholic. And we will take commercial breaks here in a second, but I wanted to show the dance team because they're so good that they actually made a Peach Bowl appearance.
Really?
Yeah, they're really,
oh my gosh.
really good.
Well, what I like about too is we have Rob, his daughter.
Yeah, is
our
on the
technical KHSAA and stepmom Jessica, and obviously these ladies deserve time and attention because they work just as hard as the basketball players do, and a lot of times they may get less airtime or what deserving time. That's everybody wants to, the grandparents, the parents, they all come to watch their kid perform.
One of them lost the earring. but yeah, they're really, really good. Thank you, sir.
And they made a Peach Bowl appearance.
Not that long ago they were representing Kentucky in the Peach Bowl. Not Kentucky Wildcats, but they were there, as part of that whole thing. Was that down in Atlanta?
I believe so.
I believe that's where it's at, yeah.
But just watching now, it's like how far a lot of these girls have come through the ages. Just being in shape, being athletic, being able to have to make some of these moves that they do. It's like if somebody put me in that little cradle hold right there, like, oh my gosh, William, that's impressive.
All right, we're gonna let the team perform here, and it looks like now they're done there, and we're gonna step out. We're gonna take a commercial break. We'll be back. We're watching the game live here on Prep Spin.
At Atkinson Sims & Kermode, we're here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life can't exist after bankruptcy. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Call us today and take the first step.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever,
All right, who's hungry?
mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Atkinson Sims & Kermode, we are here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life can't exist after bankruptcy. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Call us today and take the first step towards a new beginning.
Did you know in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees? Through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop, you can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Atkinson Sims & Kermode, we are here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life can't exist after bankruptcy. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Call us today and take the first step towards a new beginning.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
by the numbers. Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
All right, back here live at Eastern Kentucky University. William Warfield alongside Miss Julie Muntz. And Julie, we got us a game here tonight in this one. It's 36-25. Is Dunbar done? That's the question, you think?
Oh, I don't think so. And you know Coach Runyon's going to make some adjustments in the locker room there. And the thing that he's going to make the adjustments with is you have to find a way to stop the drive of Brooklyn Miles, and that speed is just phenomenal, and it's just really tough to do, but he's going to have to make some adjustments on defense to be able to throw some zone sets at him to stop the drive, and because she is at will being able to dump the drive and dump down the Patience Lassiter, and she is 4 for 5 on her post moves right now, and she just does great, and you know they're spot on, and they're just really keyed in right now.
Franklin County, they got a heck of a coach. I know that, Coach Thacker. And then you got Coach True on the sideline as well. So Coach True as well. Oh yeah, you had me turned down. You done got me turned down on your headset.
I'm taking over, William.
I was up for everybody else, but you had me muted just in your headset.
Okay.
That's funny.
But
I don't want to hear this guy talk.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you're talking about Coach Thacker. He just so. Like I said, he's that X's and O guy, and he just knows, based on the type of players that he has, he knows how to run the right sets not really against, but you know, to really complement his team. So he just does a great job being able to execute. And what I said too is you have that, you know, your point guard Brooklyn Miles just being able to be that coach on the floor that can get it done.
Yeah, she's over here talking about Brooklyn Miles. She's over here talking with her teammates, just getting them hyped up, saying, hey, look, I'm going to come to you more. Excuse me. And, so she's definitely on the next level as far as playing. I can tell you that I've seen a lot of people play, and nobody's handled the rock and got that much quickness that I've seen all season long on the girls' side. Yeah,
she did have a good, from what I've been reading, I'm trying to follow a little bit on Twitter, and what I've been reading is that she's had a really good summer, her AAU events that's happened, and got a lot of good Power 5 schools with some great offers and interest with that, so we'll kind of see wherever she lands.
You got 3 teams in this tournament right now that have played each other. You got Dunbar and Franklin counties played each other already. 54-50 was the final in that first meeting. And then you got Scott County has played Franklin County, and has played Dunbar, not Franklin County, but Dunbar, and it was a 1-point game. It was 50-49. So you got to think Dunbar's got the capabilities, you know, unless that was just a bad game for Scott County, but you know, you got to think 5 points is all that separates the 3 teams on the season right now.
Yeah, and then on top of that is it's a different type of a ball club that they're facing. It's like you have a lot of height and size that just can physically dominate. It's just like we got Elise Ellison-Coons right now is leading her team with 9 points, and Tanea Cecil, number 23, is doing a great job. But you know what I kind of see here, William, is Dunbar is doing a great job rebounding. But however, here's the storyline: is they have Franklin County has 8 steals to Dunbar's 1. So that kind of tells you the quickness and how great of their press is, and they're having a tough time passing or dribbling against their press.
I was going to say all those steals, probably at least 6 of those that came off of the full court press after they scored. So.
And then also mentioning leading scorers for Franklin County, we have looks like Brooklyn Miles with 11 and Patience Lassiter with 11. But what I really like about Miles is that she has 5 assists to go with that.
Lassiter's probably got all 5 of them.
Yeah.
No, actually, Carter's got 1 of them. Lassiter's got 4 of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Runyon is talking to his Dunbar team about controlling the ball, value the possession, because they have 12 turnovers against Franklin County's 3. So, and they were able to push the ball up the floor and connect off those turnovers as well. So they've got to make sure they get their defense back. Don't, jog up the floor. You got to sprint back, find the slasher and driver, and stop the drive.
Yeah. All right, 36-25 is our score, and the scoreboard information is just not working very good for us. So I'm going to take it down. 7:45 on the clock up there as we just got the third quarter underway. 39-25. So we'll just continue to give it to you verbally.
Yeah, and by the way, that was Jasmine Simpson with the 3, connect on the 3.
She got the 3, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm over here looking at the laptop trying to get the scoreboard working right. As Dunbar looking inside, the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs there.
Yeah, William, you are very multi-talented because not only are you producing the show, you're doing the playbacks, you're making sure all your levels are correct. The scoreboard's down for us. The live stats we don't have, so we're just doing a pretty good job, I think, winging it right now.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, up top here for Dunbar, this is – who is that? Is that Campbell or Jackson? That was Jackson, or Campbell, excuse me. Campbell, 13. I couldn't see the number. It was folded over in the jersey. Inside, Allison Coons with a bucket. 39-27. You see how the jerseys.
Oh, yeah, they fold in.
Yeah. 39-27 our score. Franklin County with it out top. This is Chambers now dishing off inside to Thacker, and Thacker finishes. Thacker able to get that one to fall. 41-27 to score. Cecil with it out top for Dunbar.
Yeah, it looks like Joey Thacker's got his team in a 2-3 zone defense. Dunbar's got to pass the ball, shift them over to be able to get their shots. But right now, they're just not quite dialed in.
Cecil's 3 long, but right to Miles, and Miles all the way coast to coast lays it in. She outran the defense that was already in the back court pretty much.
And that's what we're talking about. I'm sure Coach Runyon has yelling to his team, you have to get back on defense.
Big 3 there for Dunbar.
It's like
that
number
was Campbell.
13.
That's Campbell, yep. Isaiah Campbell knocking it down. 43-30. Inside. They kick it out to Thacker. Thacker, jump shot no good, and we're going to have a foul going to be called. Henshaw kind of got ran over a little bit there.
She did. Carly Henshaw did a great job setting up, being able to get the defensive rebound.
Lakin Hamlin, I believe, is going to get called with the foul.
She really wanted the ball, but she had to knock her defender over to get it.
You're watching the game live here on Prep Spin. William Warfield alongside Julie Muntz. Julie, what was your background as far as your high school career goes? And I know you went to Moorhead State, but where'd you go to high school at?
Stayed there at Round County, played at Round County.
Okay. I was thinking Danville for some reason. I don't know why, but
I coached over there.
Yeah, I was going to say you're a coach over there, and then didn't your son played at Boyle County too? Right?
Yeah, the first son did.
Okay.
So my husband had got a principal job at Madison Central, so that's when we moved over to Madison County. And then I had the opportunity to then go to Frederick Douglass. And so that's where my youngest son goes right now. And so we've had to move around to make some adjustments as far as career moves. So just being able to do that and keeping up with all the athletes in the region. So I get to see like the 10th region, good friends with Robbie Graham, who does a great job over at Clark County.
Yeah.
And seeing the 11th here. My good buddy Sean Ransom, who's listening tonight, went home sick tonight, so he wasn't able to come to the game tonight. But shout out to Coach Ransom for leaving me high and dry today at school. Had to take both classes today because you know how we have a shortage of subs. So
Yeah.
I got you, Ransom.
43-31. 5:12 on the clock left to go, third quarter of play. It's Franklin County leading Dunbar 43-31. Dunbar with the basketball. Campbell calling for Cecil to go to the left. She does. She gets the ball. Cecil, few dribbles. She'll kick it back out to Henshaw. Back over to Campbell. Now they look inside to Gadd. Gadd posting up. Kicks it back out to Campbell. Campbell back to Henshaw. Now back over to Cecil. Cecil going to dribble, go inside the paint, try to dish it off. One too many passes for Dunbar, but it'll stay with the Bulldogs off of Franklin County.
Yeah, well, what I really like, William, though, is they're doing a good job passing the ball, being patient, looking for the best opportunity. It's just that the last pass that she made, it wasn't a good one, and her defender was able to kick it out of bounds.
There you see on the clock, a little over 4.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter of play, and another wild shot by Gadd of Dunbar, and Franklin County's got it back.
Yeah, Gadd needs to do a better job being able to square her body. She's going up against Patience Lassiter. But
Another nice pass. Sorry, Lassiter
you're good.
misses it. Here comes Elise Ellison-Coons, gets it up ahead. Here's Campbell. Campbell, changing direction, scores.
What a smooth move by Campbell. Excellent job taking it to the rack.
Wasn't it, though? Doing outstanding. 43-33. Dunbar's got it down to 10, Julie.
Yeah.
Miles had the triple team up top, but able to score and one.
Here's what we got to do. Dunbar, they knew she was coming down. They had their feet set, but they didn't step in front. You got to take the charge.
She got it up in there, man, I'll tell you. She's so quick to the basket.
Oh. That would be a coach's dream to have any player like that on your team.
She does answer the and one, so three-point play there for Miles. Brooklyn Miles, superstar. She is just a junior, by the way, folks. Just a junior. 46-33.
Oh!
Campbell with another nice move on the other end.
Nice little scoop by Campbell.
46-35 the score. Here's Miles in Franklin County. Miles outrunning Henshaw, dishes it off to Laster. Laster couldn't get it to go. Coons got the rebound over Laster. Here comes Allison Coons. Look at Allison Coons dribble, but Carter came up behind her and was able to get to the basketball, but she fouled.
Yeah.
Allison Coons.
She kind of bailed her out too, but
Did.
you know, if I was Coons, I'd be able to pass it to the side and then ask for it back and be able to score in the middle because there's just a little bit too much traffic going on in there.
I mean, they're just like, you know, talking about Franklin County, they are like flyers going to, you know, they see something running in the field and they just strike on them, man. They're so quick. They definitely got the speed advantage.
Good passing by Dunbar.
Cecil three, good.
Yeah, they were able to pass the ball really good and get Franklin County out of position to be able to score. So phenomenal job passing by Dunbar.
Left wing three for Cecil goes down. That's a big bucket. And
Ran into her own teammate.
Traveling, yep.
Yeah, it's her spacing. Oh, I got Joey Thacker with a timeout, full timeout. But Patience Lassiter, we had Brooklyn Miles driving down. She needs to be on the opposite side to be able so Brooklyn can dish to her. But she ran right into her teammate. She had nowhere to go and kind of stopped all play there. And Brooklyn Miles got called with the turnover.
We're at 46-38, our score, 3:05 left to go, third quarter of play. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back. You're watching the game live here on Prep Spoon.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Freshman would like to thank Central Bank for being a sponsor here on the network for the tournament as well. And here we go. Dunbar with the basketball. Cecil, little crossover dribble, gets it to Henshaw. She travels though. Picked up the pivot foot.
Yeah, that was really an unforced turnover. She just kind of was undecisive, and Coach Runyon is upset because, you know, again, being an unforced turnover, it's like they had the right idea. It's just that couldn't connect with it.
Henshaw, when she went forward with, I think, just the momentum of her.
Yeah.
Ball knocked out of bounds again. It'll stay with Franklin County.
Yeah. We got Elise Ellison-Coons just trying to dribble out of it. So just pick it up, then dribble out.
Franklin County and Dunbar going toe-to-toe. Franklin County going to play a little time here. Looks like, nope, Miles going to kick it inside, and Laster going to dish it right back out to Chambers, and Chambers drains the shot.
Nice job by Franklin County finding the open person with perfect passing. Good team basketball.
Here's Gadd with it for Dunbar. Looking to pass it. I like how she keeps the ball up top, though. She doesn't put it down where these quick guards can take it away from her.
Can't
Missed
have that.
shot by Coons. 48-38, it's a 10-point affair between these two. Franklin County's Carter went to the coast, couldn't connect. She's trying to jump in the ocean there on the East Coast, couldn't connect, so back to the West Coast we go. And Dunbar with it. Here's Cecil. Cecil will kick it out. Campbell, three, good, rattles in.
Campbell dials it in for the three-point shot.
48-41 the score.
7-point game. Dunbar.
Look at Miles weaving through traffic, Julie.
Oh my gosh.
Bucket.
Unstoppable.
She could literally score 50 if she wanted to, I think. Does she have the energy to do it? I don't know.
I don't see it. She's cool out there.
She is so quick. That's the thing that impresses me the most, how fast she is. Here's Gadd being blocked by Laster. Got her deflection, got a rebound, put it up and in.
Nice job by Gadd because no one blocked her out. Way to keep the ball high and put it back in for two. Good post up.
50-43 the score. This is the closest Dunbar's had it. Dunbar will have the ball as Henshaw got the rebound. Here's Campbell bringing it up the floor. They throw over the attack there by Franklin County. Here's Cecil. Cecil going to her left arm now. Left dribble, knocked loose. Good defense over there by Jasmine Simpson of Franklin County.
You have Patience Lassiter with a dribble on the ball
Look
at the
at
floor.
that.
She can do it all.
Drive baseline. Chambers couldn't get it to fall. Dunbar's got it.
Oh.
Ellison Coons could have got called for the charge there, but up ahead to Cecil. Cecil, she got hammered, and Carter on the foul.
Yeah, that was a hard foul. You know, as my old basketball coach always says, if you're going to foul, you better make it count. Good thing that Cecil is up and walking it out. She's a little stiff and sore as she came up from that hard foul, but good job by Cecil recognizing to take the ball to the basket.
Ellison Coons over there to pick her teammate up quickly. You gotta love the team atmosphere that both teams have here in this one. You know, they're all, you can tell that they're really close, you know?
Yeah, and then what I like about Dunbar is it's a game of runs right now, and Dunbar is on a great run right now.
50-44 the score. As Julie mentioned, Dunbar's got it down to 6 points. Cecil's free throw.
Oh.
Back of the iron. And rebound for Franklin County.
Kennedy, nice rebound.
50-44, and a double dribble going to be caught against Carter of Franklin County.
Looks like number 12 for Dunbar. We got Deltaria Jackson checking into the game.
Deltaria Jackson.
Looks like Franklin County is presenting the trap.
And there's Miles. She was able to jump up with both hands, get the ball, and misses the shot on the other end. Here comes Ellison Coons. Miles all over her, though. And a foul going to be called against Miles. Miles quickly goes over to Coach Stacker in disbelief.
Yeah, probably a good idea because she just needed a a minute just to get her head back because she was wanted that steal so bad. But, you know, great call by the referee. They were on top of the situation, and she just a little bit too much. So that's her second personal foul for Brooklyn Miles, and she's going to come off the floor and take a little breather. I'm sure Coach Thacker would get her in starting the fourth quarter.
50-44 the score. Ellison Coons had it stripped away. Gadd got in on it and the jump ball. Carter had the strip from Ellison Coons, and then Gadd came in there as soon as Carter turned around and was able to wrap that one up. So Dunbar catching a break. Dunbar will have it.
9/10 of a second left. We got Coach Thacker giving the last orders here. Coach Runyon wants opposite side. Yep, there it is. For the three. For the three.
And three no good. All right, so again, you guys are watching the game live here on Prep Spin. I think we told you a million times tonight. Of course, you're watching on our network. It's the only place to find it, Julie.
That's the only place.
50-44 our score. We'll be back here from Eastern Kentucky University.
Sitters are here.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, kids, behave.
Man to man.
I got the little guy.
Oh, did you leave cash for the pizza?
I got it.
With more features than ever.
All right, who's hungry?
Mobile banking from Central Bank lets you deposit checks, pay bills,
Okay, you're gonna get a rip screen.
send and receive funds with Pop Money, and more. So you can stay in the game without missing a step. Do more with mobile banking from Central Bank, official bank of UK Athletics.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it.
This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
At Atkinson Sims & Kermode, we are here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life.
We return live here to Eastern Kentucky University, Paul S. McBrayer Arena. William Moorfield alongside Julie Muntz. Julie Muntz, the Morehead State former player, and also used to be a coach as well. And now you've just been doing state tournaments for a while.
Yeah, I'm a little selective in my old age, so this is what I love to do. This is such an enjoyment.
Franklin County has it to come out of the timeout in between quarters. 50-44 the score. Carter with it out top. Cecil all over.
Cecil is giving her fits.
Laster inside.
It's a block.
That's going to be a blocking foul called on Gadd. Gadd was hoping to get the charge, but Laster will head to the line. Team fouls right now, 5 for Franklin County, 2 for Dunbar.
I think it's been a really good officiated ball game. They've been really on top of the situations. Just like with Gadd there, it's obvious that she got her feet set, but she didn't square her body up to her, and she didn't get her feet set in the correct position, though.
Lisa Ellison-Coons with 10 points in the ball game, but you got 13 apiece for Campbell and Cecil, and then for Brooklyn Miles for Franklin County, he's got 18 in the ball game. Wow. 53-44. Dunbar with it. Campbell kicks it back out. Jackson also in the ball game for Dunbar. Campbell with it out top, being picked up by Peyton Sutton. Bulldogs. As Jackson swings it over to Cecil again. Gadd. Back to Cecil. Gadd will take the jump shot, no good.
Coons with a nice rebound.
Ellison-Coons with the putback. Need that for Dunbar if you're Coach Runyon's team. Ball going to be tied up.
Tied up.
It'll stay with Franklin County, and they both got
Their arms
Side
locked up.
Yeah, that was right here in front of us, and both of them, they were trying to get out and looked like a wrestling
Little
hole.
tangled.
It looked like some WWE there.
I've seen quite a few of that.
Cecil inbound for Dunbar. She's got Campbell in the backcourt with her. And Campbell will bring the ball up the floor. 53-46, 7-point lead. Or excuse me, 9-point lead. Oh, I was right. I can't do math.
It's been a long day, hasn't it?
Oh, man. Coos couldn't get it to fall. I was getting on Gary yesterday because he said that he couldn't do math when he gave a score, and then I was like, Gary, that one was easy, but that one was even easier,
Yeah.
so that was just karma coming back to get me, right?
Yeah. Hey, I really like the presence of Isaiah Campbell as she found Elise Ellison-Coons for the post up, and she had to throw it over the top. And
Yeah.
great job by Elise. Good heads up by drawing the foul on Patience Lassiter.
You got to use it, like Coach Runyon said in his pregame interview, you got to use that size. And,
Why not?
Call for it up top.
But what's hard is they're doing the Flyers are doing a great job doubling down on the post players, so they're having a hard time making moves underneath.
Yeah. Nice ball movement there by Franklin County. I don't think the ball touched the floor all the way up.
No, and that's just great textbook running the floor and being able to pass ahead to get ahead of the defense.
53-47. It was 3 passes all the way up the court, and it was kind of in a zigzag pattern.
It looks like Elise Ellison-Coons didn't like that call, but, it was clean on the top, but she obviously did get her with her body.
Free throw's good. Elise Ellison-Coons, she's actually, you look at her now and look at her over the last couple of years, she's actually lost quite a bit of weight.
That, and she's evolving to in better shape, evolving into a great athlete.
Yeah.
And she's almost like she's gained more quickness. Her shot's a lot better. She just can do more with an inside-out game that not a lot of players have, to be able to pass, dribble, shoot, drive to the basket, and she's gained that quickness on top of that.
You can tell she's definitely wanted whatever her goal is. Up off the glass, nice ball movement by Dunbar. Campbell with the bucket. That was a nice look. Was that Coons that was on the dish there? I believe it was, Ellison-Coons. I think it was Ellison-Coons. 55-49 the score. Here's Miles. Miles kicks it back out. They work it back over to Carter again. Hamlin had a touch on it briefly. 55-49. Miles going to back it up. Henshaw all over. Carter now. Credit Henshaw, too, for trying to stay in front of Miles. Up underneath, and Laster going to go back to the line, and she got the bucket.
Yeah, that's one great thing that Patience Lassiter does. She uses her body and size to dominate inside the block to be able to score at will underneath.
Free throws up, free throws good, and she hasn't missed a free throw all day.
Beautiful free throw shot. Good backspin, good follow through.
58-49 the score. Dunbar looking for answers. I mean, they got to have a little run here. They're running down to their last 5.5 minutes of the season here. That ball out of play. They were looking for Ellison-Coons and just a little bit too strong on the pass.
Carly Henshaw's going to make 2 more dribbles to be able to connect that pass to Elise Ellison-Coons, so it's just not a good pass.
58-49. Franklin County does get it in to Carter. Carter quickly up the court. She'll wait for everybody else to join her. Carter, crossover dribble on Coons, got inside the lane and went around Gadd as well for the bucket.
Nice shake and bake.
60-49, the lead back out to 11 for Franklin County. Campbell looking for the screen up by Gadd, but Laster's on one side and you got Carter on the other. That didn't work out too well. Gadd now with it. Gadd working inside, posting up. Strong hook shot there with the left hand. Layup off the glass and no good. 60-49, here comes Franklin County. Miles again.
She does a great job controlling the tempo.
They look inside, Laster, and one.
And again, that's where Cecil, if she's obviously smaller, she's got to do a better job establishing her presence on the inside defense. Just, again, don't try to foul her. Just have her shoot over top of her.
Lassiter's done an outstanding job here today. Continues. I don't see a stat on her as far as points right now goes, but I can tell you at the end of the third quarter of play, Patience had 11 points at the end of the third quarter, so she's got at least 13.
Yeah, I would say 13 to 15, yeah.
Lassiter at the line. And we jinxed her.
I think you jinxed her.
We jinxed her. We
William.
62-49 the score. Elise Ellison-Coons and one. That's good for our overtime performance instant replay. Let's check this out. OTP, check them out there. Overtime performance.
I'll tell you what, Elise Ellison-Coons is doing a great job. She's just trying to take the team on her back and just really drive to the basket. Good heads-up play.
Free throw, good.
With the and one.
So that gets it back down to a 10-point lead. Does Dunbar have it in them to come back from 10 down? I seen last year, remember, well, you weren't there for the boys tournament at the Sweet 16, but Scott County and Covington Catholic was playing in that one. And it was quarterfinals maybe. Anyway, the Michael Marino team for Scott County.
Speaking of Michael, he's having a phenomenal
right here,
job his freshman year here at EKU.
Yeah.
I know he's had freshman of the week several times and scoring, doing a great job, doing great things for his team. So it's always good that we have our Kentucky boys and our Kentucky kids that stay in state and do a great job for our university schools.
Tavion down at Western
Hollingsworth.
Kentucky. Yeah.
What was his final score or final points that he had the other day? He set a record for the most points scored.
I don't know.
It was like up in the 50s or 46, 50, something like that. It was like, man, there's no doubt that he was Kentucky's all-time leading scorer there.
Yeah, a lot of folks said that he may even play in the NBAs, possibly.
Hey, it's possible. So that kid's, he's got, what I like about him is he's got a lot of heart,
All right, we're getting back to that story
Hey.
I was saying about Rupp Arena. So, all right, so basically Scott County was up by 20 points on Cov Cath with 2 minutes left to go. With 2 minutes, right, in the fourth quarter. In the ball game, Covington Catholic turnover after turnover after turnover for Scott County. They came back, tied the daggone ball game up, and Scott County ended up winning that game. But let me tell you, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. With 2 minutes left and they come back from 20 down to tie it up. My
Unbelievable.
goodness. I remember Marino just throwing his head up over his head, and he's just like, man, gosh, you know, just disbelief. 62-52, but they pulled it out. 3:50 left to go in this one. So to make a long story short, we don't want to call it just yet, but because 20 points from 2 minutes down is possible. We got traveling up top against Franklin. There's the turnover, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, Franklin County is trying to eat the time off the clock, and they got to have it in the hands of Brooklyn Miles just to be able to reset their offense. Coach Hacker doesn't want them scoring until it's the best possible, highest percentage shot.
Here comes Campbell and the Bulldogs. Gadd setting the screen. Now Campbell going to give it back to Elise Ellison-Coons. A little floater. That was wild to the left. Gadd got it, put it up and in.
Big physical presence by Gadd as she kept the ball high and got the rebound and put it in.
Miles on the other end, dishes off to Laster, who's waiting inside. Dunbar just left Laster alone, and they paid for it there.
Yeah, obviously she's one of Franklin County's leading scorers. That's one person that you do not want to leave alone and forget. Going to the replay monitor, William.
Nobody on it.
Nobody back.
I think you almost have to play. You'd almost have to play, somebody on Laster constantly because she's the one that's been hurting you. Miles is going to dish the ball off. She's going to be quicker than you are up the floor. But her number one target that she dishes to is Laster. So what if you shut Laster down the last 3-13?
Yeah,
I'd play a box one, wouldn't you? Would you try a box one?
I mean, it's possible, but there's not too many I mean, they don't really go to that a lot. But I don't know. It's like if you shut one person down, then, there pops up Miles or the potential threat for Miles driving in for the easy layups. And, there's a lot of scenarios that could play out. But
you know that you don't have anybody on your team that's as quick as Miles is.
Right.
So you're just going to have to eat that, right? I mean, you're going to have to eat it, right?
How about just get back on defense?
I'm asking you. You're the
it's
coach.
That simple. It's that simple, William. You just get back on defense.
All right.
That was the problem.
64-54, and we got a whistle on the other end.
The coach always says you never let anybody behind you. So when you're supposed to sprint to half court, and you're supposed to turn around and backpedal into your position. So they were not even aware of the ball was even there, and it just kind of blindsided them from the backside.
Let's see. 64-54. Ellison Coons at the line. Dunbar at the line with the not moving.
They keep chipping away.
Ellison Coons' free throw's good. So Flyers have 18 fouls on them. So every time, and that's eight team fouls. It sounded like I said 18, didn't it?
It did.
So
I knew what you meant.
every time Franklin County fouls Dunbar, they're going to the line, right? Dunbar's going to the line. So.
Yeah. And then two more will have the double bonus. But here's what I'm saying right now. It's like 42. You've got to be all the way back. Get her back. Have that as protection back there. Do not let anybody behind you.
64-56 our score. 3:01 on the clock.
They're going full court, man-to-man, full court face frontal pressure.
Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of prep spin. Here's Carter bringing the ball up the floor for Franklin County. Does an outstanding job on that Dunbar defense there in the backcourt. Now Miles. Miles going to be fouled up top. And, Coach Runyon's got some of the younger ladies in there right now, too, like Quinn Arnold, for example, who came out to make the foul. So I believe Coach Runyon is going to play the foul game. Let's put them at the line, match free throws or whatever.
Right, and then now you have number 2, Carly Henshaw, back in the game. So, she's a great defensive pressure and a great three-point threat.
Yeah.
So we just got to make sure they find the open person to be able to start hitting some threes as well.
We don't know how many how many individual fouls each player has. So
sometimes just got to go with what you have. And again, we're having some technical difficulties on the big scoreboard, and everything's showing 0-0-0 on player stat lines, and all we have is just the final score and the score and the time.
Free throw no good. Dunbar chasing down the rebound, and Henshaw's going to be fouled. So now, like I said, trading free throws here. Now Henshaw going to the line.
And if you're Franklin County, why foul there and stop the clock and put them on the line? That's something that I'm sure Coach Thacker is not too happy about, but you never want to do that. You want to, make them dribble and be able to trap, but be patient in your traps.
9-point ball game, Julie. 9-point ball game.
And again, Dunbar is not going away. They're refusing to quit. They keep chipping away 1 point at a time. So that's all it takes. And a little luck on your side.
Henshaw misses the free throw. Dunbar, speaking of luck, gets the rebound. Gadd up off the glass. No good. Got her own rebound. Looking to kick it back. Nope. She's going to take the shot. No good. It was just a struggle inside there. We do got another foul. Who's it going to be on? Is it going to be on the Flyers?
I think it's on number 2.
Yep, it's going to go against Dunbar, so Flyers will go back to the line on the other end. This might be a long
Henshaw.
2.5.
Whew.
Might be a long 2.5.
Yeah.
Simpson going to the line. Jasmine's had a really good game today.
What happened? Did somebody cross the line? Lane violation?
That's not good for Franklin County. You don't want that.
And here's just some costly mental mistakes right now.
Cecil and the Bulldogs. Coach Runyon says bring the ball up the floor quickly. Cecil has it. Just gave it to Campbell briefly, but they swing it out. Henshaw, she'll take a three. Too long. And it's this arena, you know, it can play mind games with you when you take those shots here and there. Because you're used to shooting in a high school gym that's more closed off than this is.
Absolutely.
Unless you're down in Pulaski County or one of those big gyms, or even the new GRC gym, you know, where it's wide
What are
open.
they're calling that? What, the Baby Yum Center?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it
Baby
is.
Yum Center?
The Baby Yum Center
I
of
like
Clark
it.
County. They just opened up their gym about a month ago.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I think their girls basketball team was the first able to use it.
Yeah, they had a doubleheader that night. Yep.
Oh.
65-56.
Excellent job by Gadd as she got the rebound and muscled it in.
Gadd working hard on the glass, trying to give Dunbar a little bit of hope here.
So 65-58, Flyers lead still.
And just like that, we got another foul. And Franklin County going back to the line here, Julie.
Looks like Coach Runyon's going to, I thought he's going to make some substitutions, but they're getting ready to put the quickness back in.
Carter's free throw no good. 7-point lead for Franklin County. That free throw does go. It takes it back up to 8. Here's Dunbar, it's Campbell. We got Scott County and Great Crossing coming up next for the opportunity to play whoever wins this one. Campbell's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line.
Hey, what I like about number 13, Isaiah Campbell, is she has similar speed that matches Brooklyn Miles, but she did a great job being able to execute and really drive and draw the foul.
66-58.
But you got to be able to capitalize. You can't miss free throws.
If you get it, I mean, if you can hit a couple free throws here and get it down to, obviously she can't hit a couple now, but you know, get it down to a 2-possession ball game. That would be huge.
Yeah, I think they believe they took Gadd out of the game to get more quickness in to be able to have some three-point threats. It looks like number 12, Deltera Jackson, is checked in, so she's going to give her a lot of quickness out for Dunbar.
And Delterra going to quickly come out there and foul Miles, so Miles will go to the line. Coach Runyon not afraid to foul Miles at all. I tell you, the one I wouldn't put at the line is Laster. She's missed only one free throw all night. See what Miles does here. 66-59 the score. That free throw good.
It's interesting how some of these athletes are wearing their shorts nowadays. Like they don't like the long, short look anymore, so they either roll them up at their waistband or tuck them in their compression shorts.
Yeah. Definitely doing a reverse of what Michigan did, right?
Hey, back in my day, we wore our shorts naturally like that. We didn't have to tuck them in at all.
68-59 the score. Remember the Fab Five, right?
Yeah.
Well, they were trendsetters. 68-59. Dunbar with the basketball, but running out of time. Cecil.
Yes.
Gonna have a double dribble over there.
Yeah, that's one thing that costly error. Cecil, she was dribbling the ball. She picked it up in a trap corner, and that's like, don't ever pick the ball up in that trap because it's going to cost you.
68-59, 1:19 on the clock. And
quick foul.
Second comes off of there before the foul. I mean, Franklin County's got this a wrap, you know, as long as they hit their free throws, Julie.
Yeah, it looks like Carly Henshaw is going to get slated with the foul, the quick foul. And again, Brooklyn Miles has been to the line several times.
Back at the line again, here's Brooklyn. Free throw good. Gadd coming back into the ball game as Jackson going to sit down.
So it looks like Coach Runyon is just substituting 2 in, 2 out. So they want the big presence to be able to score, but then also they substitute out on defense for more quickness.
Cecil will take a 3, and she was fouled.
I believe she'll get 3 on that, won't she?
Yes, she will. She was fouled as she was trying to take the 3.
And giving her 3, yes. It was tough to tell because there's 3 lines out there now, and
Carter fouls out.
Wow.
Carter and Miles were dynamic duo here tonight for Franklin County. Miles now has a new tag team partner in there. If I can get that out, in there, in the Shavabi Kennedy.
You know, what I like about Dunbar's team, though, is they have everybody but one person coming back, and so they have all that size and all that phenomenal guard play coming back. So, you know, this will be one of the teams that I feel that will be a team to beat in the region next year. They're going to establish a big physical presence next year, and I just can't wait to watch them as what they can do and develop over the summer.
Everybody from Dunbar except for Caroline Dudick, who got a bucket against Berea the other night, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's back for Dunbar. So Dunbar next year, because if you look at all the other teams, Franklin County, they lose a couple of their players, key players off their team. Well, then you got Scott County lose like the Red Mamba and Williams. They're going to be – so I tell you, the two outstanding teams that will be on top next year is going to be Great Crossing and Dunbar.
Okay.
I mean, that's playing right now.
Yeah.
And then Frederick Douglass is coming along too. You know some of the girls on that team.
Yeah, I know a few there, and you know, and as I said, my colleague, my man Handsome Ransom, who always has dressed to the T there with his matching coordinated outfits that he always wears, the suit and ties. But just had to get that in there, William. But you know, he does a great job, and you know, he's got a lot of young players that he has to pull up from the feeder schools, because you know, when they opened up 3 years ago. They had Destiny Jackson, who moved on to Wright State, and so he's had to develop a lot of players and pull them up early that probably aren't ready for the varsity action but are forced to play it anyway. So they've had to develop a lot there. So I would anticipate the 11th region being super strong, and some of their athletic ability, what they have showing.
Destiny Jackson, and now is that Deshaun Jackson's sister?
Deshaun's sister.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see Deshaun in action tomorrow night against Lexington Catholic. 69-61 the score. I tell you, we got some really good games tomorrow night.
So what's your lineup tomorrow, William?
Well, we got Lexington Catholic, Frederick Douglass in the first game, and then in the second game you got Tates Creek. And
we pulled off a last-second shot against Madison Central last night.
Yes. So Tates Creek's in there, and then you got Scott County, their opponent. Miles, free throw good.
I tell you what I like, though, what they've done is I like giving the first round action to the winning seed, so you're able to handle the ball games at their home place, and then work your way in here to EKU.
Yeah. Yep. And it's less time that, you know, spent here at EKU. I mean, like in years past, we had the whole first round here, right?
Yeah. But I think what the problem is like when you have their athletic team still competing, sometimes they occupy gym space, or they have something going on, or something already scheduled. But you know, it's a little bit.
I think the 11th region is the only region this year that's done that, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think everybody else has played like I know the 12th region, for example, has played every 12th region game where it was supposed to be played. I think where they only run into that is with these college arenas.
Okay.
70-63 the score. Yeah, because the 12th region, for example, all those games were at Lincoln County for the girls, and then for the boys they were down at Pulaski County.
Okay.
They switch every year, those two schools.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only gyms big enough to host down there.
And there's some big gyms down there.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the bigger gyms is Danville, but it's not on 27, so they don't consider that easy to get to.
Okay.
Free throw's good. Mercer County's got a really nice gym in the 12.
Yes, they do.
I'm giving the 12 some love right now. Ain't
Yeah.
I love you, 12.
And I know that you've probably seen a lot of those games too.
I did. You know, that's where prep school started. I was in the 12th. It'd always be home. But the 11th region is always home too. So
yeah.
71-63 the score, and how about that? Another steal by Franklin County, and that was number 30, Lakin Hamlin. She came out there and just telegraphed that pass. Here's Laster. Good. And Kennedy with the assist. Franklin County's
and another steal by Kennedy. Excellent job. Miles taking it back out, eating the clock off the scoreboard.
Coach Runyon over there, he's just kind of leaning back. He knows this one's done.
Yeah. But, great job by Dunbar as they gave Franklin County an excellent game, showed some great things, and kind of showed what we have to look forward to for next year as well. Because you're going to see all these athletes back next year, as we mentioned.
Yeah, Dunbar's going to be stacked next year. They're going to be good. And they're going to have a chip on their shoulder after this one, too.
I would.
Yeah. Unfinished business?
Yeah, definitely.
So Franklin County's going to punch their ticket into the 11th Region Championship game. They'll face the winner between Great Crossing and Scott County. Last year, it was Franklin County, Scott County in the final. And you remember that game?
Oh, yeah.
It was a classic.
Oh, yeah. It was nice.
Could that be a rematch this year? Or will Great Crossing spoil it? Oh, we got that game coming up next, folks.
So we got the Battle of the Birds next.
Battle of the Birds.
Yeah. The Warhawks versus the Cardinals.
On a neutral court. What is Eastern Kentucky University? I mean, they're Colonels, obviously. I guess if we were up in Northern Kentucky, it would be the
Norse.
The Norse, which is the Vikings?
Like a Viking,
Like a Viking type thing? Where could you, I mean, just thinking Battle of the Birds, it would seem more fitting there, but I think the Colonels can handle it. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. So I'm excited for the next matchup, and again, there's a lot of rivalry, I should say.
Yeah.
So a lot of when the Great Crossing opened up, a lot of their younger players went on over to Great Crossing. So I guess they're going to check out who made the tournament team.
Yeah, the all-tournament team I think is going to be, well, off these two teams.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll listen into that. I'm going to turn this up a little bit.
Girls Bowl Region team presenting the awards is John Dixon, the athletic director at Tate's Creek High School, our host for this 11th Region tournament. From Franklin County High School, Brooklyn Miles.
So we got Brooklyn Miles, obvious pick for all tournament team.
From Scott County, Morgan DeBoer.
We got the Red Mamba.
Red Mamba in the house.
I'll tell you what, William, this 11th region is very stacked as far as great athletes.
Yeah. It always is. I mean, each and every year.
From Franklin County, Patience Laster.
We saw some Coons there, and then Patience Laster.
From Madison Southern, Samantha Cornelson.
Got Madison Southern represented by Samantha. What is it?
Cornelton.
From Great Crossing, Rayleigh McMahon.
Great Crossing Warhawk.
Yeah, that's their little point guard that used to play for Scott County. McMath is her name.
Yes, I remember now. Okay.
Yeah, she's really good.
And we got Tompkins from Scott County.
Yeah.
From Lafayette, Anaya Brown.
Anaya Brown from Lafayette.
Nice-looking player.
Yeah, she's just a freshman.
Wow. She reminds me of like a younger.
I'm gonna tell you, she's the next superstar in the level. She's already good. Obviously, I mean, she's already on the tournament team, right?
She looks like an athlete. Wow. Madison Central Jakari McKeithen.
And your 11th Region Player of the Year from Scott County,
Williams.
And then Malia Williams, Player of the Year.
Look at her and then look at Brown, too.
Yeah, she could like pass for her sister. They got the same stature, same size.
Yeah. Little sister right there.
Yes.
I mean, definitely pass for that, but look how similar the body builds are.
Right. And again, Malia Williams had a phenomenal summer as well, so she picked up a lot of high Power 5 offers as well, so it'll be interesting to see where she lands, and I'm sure she'll be making her commitment probably early fall, or if she's ready, maybe the summertime.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for a great
But great stud athletes here, great future, got a lot of young kids out there too.
Coach Runyon, Coach of the Year.
Okay. Coach Runyon, very deserving, did a great job. Well respected amongst his peers.
All right, well, Scott County Trio coming up next against McMath and the Great Crossing Warhawks. We'll have that game coming up next here on Prep Spin. Again, Franklin County moves on. They'll take on the winner between the next game. Again, Scott County and Great Crossing. It's coming up next here on the network.